Well, you all thought I was gone forever, didn't you? Not gonna happen. Just been on a little hiatus for about 6 months. It's worse since February, I guess. And I'll go over that later on. But we're now outside of Laramie, Wyoming, in the Medicine Bow National Forest. Check this out. We were here before, not this location, but in the Medicine Bow National Forest last year, about, I'd say probably about August, September. How beautiful this is. No one is around us. We got here at midnight on a Saturday, and I know better than that. It's just the way it worked. Excuse me. And there was not, like I said, I had been in this area before, and I knew like 4 different campsites that I wanted. Tolly, come here. Get over here. There was like 4 different campsites that I wanted to go to, or I had as options, and all 4 of them were packed. So we had to park literally in the middle of a field overnight, and then get up the next morning, go do some more scouting. I drove by this site, and I literally saw the guy doing a walk around of his trailer. I'm like, that fucking guy's about to leave. And sure enough, I parked like a mile down the road, turned around, came back, and he left. And as soon as he left, I unloaded my truck, had my motorcycle, and then I went back and got my trailer, brought it back over here. We've been here since Sunday, I guess, and now it's Saturday, so almost a week. But I'm gonna be here a lot longer because Angel just went through surgery. Angel! I think we're all just falling apart. I want to show you. Angel had a large lump on her back. She had heartworms when she was rescued, and she got a shot for it and had a little scar tissue, like a little lump, which is whatever. It's kind of common. And she had it since about 2021. Then the last month, it like tripled in size. And check this out. They had to do surgery on her. Angel, come here. Hey, girl. And this surgery was done Friday, so it was like, Thursday. So I'm wiping that off. She got a drain tube. She acts like nothing's happening, but nothing's wrong, but I know she's probably hurting. But I'm giving her medication and whatever else I can do to make her feel better. Sorry for all the back and forth. Anyway, we'll throw some chicken on the grill because we're out of food, and have a few drinks and talk a little bit. The sun's got me. Get back just a bit. There we go. Well, hey, girl, what you doing? What you doing, baby doll? We're gonna get all your stuff checked out tomorrow, don't worry, or this next week. Man, I know she's getting old, but I don't know. How you feel? Feel good? I love you. I love you. No matter what I'm doing, when my dogs come up, want to give me a hug or a kiss, I stop what I'm doing. Because you never know when it's going to be the last one. I need another table. This is a very, very good beer. Melvin Killer Bees American Blonde Ale. Really, really good. Well, where do I begin? Came back from Yuma in February for a military reunion, first week of March. And went to the reunion, had a blast, saw some amazing people. And Leroy over there rolling around, got another truck coming by. Got back from the reunion, and my little buddy, you know, those who watch the video or know me, it's my little Chewini, was breathing real hard. Had a very difficult time breathing. And you know, in a situation like that, you know, you don't think about the worst, you try to think about the best. Well, it's temporary, so you know, I'm monitoring him for one night, you know, just to make sure everything was good, and woke up the next morning and he was still doing the same thing. This is on a Monday morning. And I either took him Monday or Tuesday to the emergency vet in Memphis, Tennessee. It was late at night. I think it was like Monday night I took him. And dropped him off. They didn't know what was wrong with him, so they ran some tests. And they ran some more tests. And they ran some more tests. I think 3 or 4 different vets looked at him. They had him on oxygen 24/7. And 4 days later, we're kind of at an impasse. They couldn't really, you know, give him anesthesia to put him under so they can do any kind of exploratory surgery to see what might be going on. Backing up, this is like the 4th vet I took him to. The first vet in Pagosa Springs said he had congestive heart failure. Another vet in Yuma said it was not that, it was just some other bronchitis and some other stuff, like almost like permanent bronchitis or something like that, I don't know. Then I took him to another vet, you know, and they're just, the vet that I took him to in Yuma, you know, did a lot of tests. It was like a $2,000 bill, you know, like that's how many tests they did to him. They put him on oxygen. He got well though, he got better. This is like 2 or 3 weeks before I left Yuma to go to Arkansas for the reunion. And then, but I never seen him have a hard time, but he was like, like that. And I mean, just really, really hard time breathing. So I took him to the vet that Monday night. He was there for 4 days, oxygen 24/7. And I looked at the bill, and they've done every test imaginable to him. I still felt like they could have done more, I guess. And I say that not because of anything I experienced or seen, but it's just a kind of a double-edged sword, because as a vet or as a doctor, you can't take this stuff personally. And I think when you don't take it personally, you can't put your heart and soul into it. But if you do take it personally, then you take everything home with you. And then you can't sleep, you can't eat because you're worried about all these animals. So it's a conundrum, I guess is what you would call it, or a double-edged sword. It's like, you know, you can't put your heart and soul in it because you got to look at these animals as just another animal. And no one at that emergency vet made me think that they were acting like that. I just, from talking to vets and doctors, I just kind of know how it is. And using common sense, I mean, you just know how it is. I mean, I've taken dogs to the emergency vets before one in particular in Huntsville, and they were cold as ice, man. And I was pissed off, and I still frustrated at that experience. But in a way, I understand. I mean, you got to be cold to a certain point, but you still got to have that. I don't know. You got to find that happy medium. But I got that call on it was a Thursday or a Friday. It was the 8th of March, I believe. She said, I don't really know what else to do. He was with me 24/7. I forgot when I picked him up. What year was it? $2019. I work from the house. So, other than going to the gym, I mean, he was with me 24/7. He was like my little kid. But the vet called me up, and she didn't know what else to do. I mean, we could have thrown some more money. Could have thrown some more money at it, but I mean, at this point, I was about $10,000, not counting Yuma. So we're at about $12,000. I mean, not counting the 3 other vets before that, but probably about 15,000. No, probably about 14,000. And we still didn't know what was wrong with him. And I didn't know what else to do. And I wanted to just buy an oxygen tent and bring him home and just let him, set in oxygen until we can figure out what to do with him. Until we can figure out how to fix this. I'm looking up something I wanted to talk about. There's 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining. What the fuck that means? Oh, it's when people dwell on what if or if only scenarios. Depression and acceptance. I'm still at the anger. I'm pissed off. I mean, I want to hurt something. That's how pissed off I am. But I don't know what. I mean, mainly God, I guess. Just mainly God. I understand people die and animals die, but he shouldn't have went out that way. I mean, he had many, many years left, many, many years. And to go through, 4 days of hell. I mean, I couldn't even work. I was crying, and I had customers calling me up, and I had to, to put them on hold for a second and try to compose myself. And then, the whole time I'm still trying to run my business, and customers don't give a fuck about what you're going through. At the end of the day, people don't care what you're going through. It's like Les Brown once said, he's like 80% of the people. How does it go? 80% of the people don't care what you're going through, and 20% of people are happiest happening to you and not them, or something like that. But I thought it was kind of funny, but kind of true at the same time. But I think there's only really one primary Memphis emergency vet. I forgot the name of it, but. So I go in there and never gone through anything like this before, you know, with one of my really, really close animals. And I see him, they bring him in the room. I don't even know if he knew who I was because he couldn't catch his breath. He was like, man, he could not catch his breath. It's almost like the lack of oxygen just messed his brain up. He was like, his eyes were glazed over and he was just staring at the wall. And I posted about this on my Facebook page, but I know there's a better word than corrupt, but I felt corrupt allowing some random fucking vet to inject my best friend with this substance that killed him. I approve that. Some vet, some person we didn't even know. But I got a chance to hold him. Anyway, they brought him in. I got a chance to hold him. But he couldn't catch his breath. I don't think he knew who I was. That hurt. That really hurt. I held him while they killed him. Pretty much. Bawling like a baby. Grown man just. And to top it all off, and I haven't given them a review yet because it's been hard to even think about this. But to top it all off, after $8,000 to $10,000 motherfucking dollars, they fucking charged me to put him down. Like $150, $180. That fucking cut like a knife. I spent all that fucking money at that piece of shit fucking place. Not only were they not able to save him, but I felt like I was punished for even doing business with him. Oh, here's the $10,000 bill. We couldn't save your little best friend. He's about to die. By the way, in order for us to kill him, you got to pay us some money. That's what happens when you get into a big corporate business and you're no longer customer facing. You're no longer attached to the customer. We as a customer are just another fucking number. That's what happens. The same thing happened with Angel. Great people I work with, or not work with, but great people that I talk to. But at the end of the day, after her surgery, the vet never even came out and talked to me. Never even one time. Some little vet tech came out and just read off of a little list. And I asked her a couple questions. She could not answer any of them. What was it? What happened? How'd the surgery go? What this happened? And I know he doesn't know what it is until he gets it sent off. But he could have given me some kind of input on what happened with the surgery. And don't tell me he's too busy, because when I had surgery with Leroy, that one vet ran his entire place, and he done large animals and small animals. And he still took the time to come out and talk to me about Leroy. Anyway, going back to the vet in Memphis, it shows you how detached they are with the customer. I mean, I couldn't in a million fucking years, charge somebody $10,000 and then charge them another $180 or $50, $150, whatever it was, to put their dog down. I mean, who does that shit, man? There should be some kind of rule or process that states, okay, when a person spends this much money, if we cannot save their animal, we're going to waive the fee for putting the animal down. It's not like you're doing a heart transplant. You're injecting them with a freaking substance. Literally, that's it. I don't know. I'm still mad and I'm hurt. I'm pissed. I'm upset that I can't see my buddy anymore. I can't even go into detail about my feelings because it hurts too much. Anyway, it's just a bad experience. And the worst part about it is I got to do it 5 more times. 5 more times. Tully? Sucks, man. It really sucks. But I bought him a really nice headstone, and I got a little fence around him. I buried him in my mama's garden. That night, I brought him home, and they put him in a little bag. I guess you'd call it a body bag. And I unzipped it, to kind of show the other dogs, and man, they did not want any part of that shit. I mean, it's like they knew. I mean, where I was staying at, I had a little opening to the garden, which is a pretty big area where all the dogs played all the time. When I took him in there, I think Tully came in for a little bit. Other than that, the other dogs stayed outside that garden that night. Really, really weird. But I got him a nice headstone. I got him 2 little solar lights that are angels. I got him a little fence around his grave. I still dream about him all the time. After it happened, I had this crazy dream that we were in some kind of alternate universe and being taken over by robots. But we had the option to go into another universe. It's almost like the Avengers. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but or alternate dimension or universe or whatever. And the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm going to find one where Buddy's still alive. Excuse me. And I woke up to reality. Just fucking mad, man. Just mad. I appreciate everyone who said they prayed for me and Buddy. But I'm gonna tell you this with all my heart and soul. Prayers do not fucking work. Period. I knew that my whole life, and I never really thought much of it. Until this happened, they don't work. They don't work at all. At all. Doesn't mean I don't believe in God, because I do. But I'll never fucking pray again. Ever. If prayers worked, there'd be nobody sick. Nobody would lose a family member, or an animal, or nothing else. These humans, I'm a human as well, I guess, but they amaze me because they just do prayer as a false sense of security. That's the only reason they do it. And like, there could come a flood and I could be the only house that made it. And somebody will be like, oh, the Lord was on your side that night. God this and God, what about everybody else's fucking house? Did God just not give a shit about them? I still pray that I'm, thankful for what I have, but I've never been one to pray for like a new truck or nothing. I've never been that kind of person. But when I pray, it's for something. It means something. I don't take praying lightly, right? In my mind, you got like so many prayers per year, or like 2 per decade or something like that. And the ones I prayed for just never came out. Never worked out for me. And hell, I just, at the end of the day, people can look at it like, you just lost an animal. I lost a husband. I lost a wife. I agree. But that animal was my best friend. Just like a human. Just like a human to me. Anyway, my goal was not to make this some morbid video, but I wanted to give everyone an update on why you don't see Buddy, and why you won't see him anymore. I miss him every day. Every single day. Anyway, shout out to my buddy Mike Overton. He got this for me when I was at the reunion. And he gave it to me. He's like, I got something out in the truck for you. And he went and gave it to me, and I'm like, well, let's open it up now. And he kind of looked at me like, I'm like, man, you got to live for the moment, you know. I don't know, you know, when we'll see each other again or whatever happened, you know. Just so we opened it up right on the spot. It's a Don Julio Primavera Tequila Reposado 100% de agave. And those are some moose, I think, or whatever, elk or whatever they have here. Literally the best tequila I've ever drank. The best. You can see we broke it out at the my mom's birthday, and we had a big crawfish cookout. Oh shit! You see that? Man, the dirty ass shot glass. Mosquitos trying, ain't they? Man. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. And I got two other friends who got me some stuff as well. Tim and Annie got me some really, really nice scotch. And got somebody else got me some stuff as well a while back. I forgot who it was. Got some good friends, good family. Anyway. To Buddy. So that happened, and then this is my first video since probably January. I haven't ridden my motorcycle since January as well. But after that happened, you know, like every other day it was raining. I mean, it rained, and people from Northeast Arkansas or the whole South will tell you. I got back from the reunion like first week of March, and from March until almost the time I left last week, which is into June, it rained almost every other day, it seemed like. And as soon as I left, it started pouring down rain. Like the day after I left, my mom was telling me. So it's really difficult to make any videos or do anything. And I rode around a few times in the back roads, and I went fishing a few times. But other than that, it was literally horrible weather March, April, May, June for 4 months. Or March, April, May, June. Yep, 4 months. It was crazy. So it got really, really hot. It was in the mid-90s, and the mosquitoes were real bad. So we picked up and left. And I'm sorry to my friends. There was a lot of people. I had a list of like 10 to 15 people that I wanted to go see. and I didn't see any of them. I saw my good buddy Denny Sumter. He's got a law office in West Memphis, Arkansas. I went by there and talked to him. It was damn good seeing him after all these years. I think the last time I saw him was late 90s. But that's about it, man. I didn't see a lot of other people that I wanted to see, and I apologize about that. Because the whole point of me doing this is being able to see my friends and enjoy life, and I didn't get a chance to do that. But I had to leave Arkansas because my dogs are getting old, and when it's 95 degrees outside, this little AC is, it's barely hanging on, and mosquitoes left and right. It was bad, man. Not bad. I mean, I grew up in it, but it's bad compared to here. Got a few mosquitoes here and there, but it's like 78, 80 degrees right now, or today it was. So we came here, and well, let me back up. I'm trying to think what else happened. What are you doing? I stayed there for like 5 months because I had a lot of VA appointments, just some basic stuff, and then I had, a few appointments for the dogs. I got Tully's teeth cleaned. I went and got Angel checked up. Angel, that knot on her back, and that vet was like, this guy was like in his 60s, got 2 locations, real popular vet. He did not want to touch it. He was telling me that there's a lot of nerves that go up and down the dog's back, and he's like, that's right above the nerves, and even if I did look at it, he's like, I'd probably just send you over to a specialist. So he's like, just monitor it. And I'm like, man, it's already it was like, and I'll throw a picture up, it was like 3 inches tall, and it was big. And so anyway, we got here, got her operated on, which she's inside right now. And then after here, we'll probably go, I'd like to end up in Montana. And after Montana, I don't know if I'll go back to Arkansas this year. Or maybe, I don't even know if I'll go back the first of next year. Because just that drive is just, we're talking like 1,000+ miles. Just going back and forth, And the thing is there's really no good places to stay on that little area. Not only that, but it's like when I get my mind to go somewhere, I don't like hanging out here and there and prolonging it, because I still have a business, a full-time business, and my business is really, really picking up, and we got a lot of big things going on, and so when I get to some place, like I'm ready to, or when I start traveling, I'm ready to get to the place. Like I left Friday morning. No, I didn't. I left Friday at like 3 o'clock. Oh, that's what happened. So I went to get the bearings packed in my toy hauler, and when we took the tires off, the inside tires were bald, and one of them, the metal was even showing. The metal wires, I forgot what it's called. I'm like, God Almighty, so glad that we found that. So I had to wait on 4 tires to be delivered and to be mounted, delivered and then mounted. So I didn't leave until like 3 o'clock, and I got up like 6:30 that morning, prepared to leave at like 9. Left at 3, got lost trying to, I wanted to see my good buddy Stevie and his wife Christy in Oklahoma. So I was going to try to go some kind of route to avoid me having to go through Little Rock, and I got lost a few times. Anyway, I left at 3 o'clock Friday. I did not make it to Laramie, Wyoming until midnight Saturday. And it was only supposed to be a 15-hour drive. Well, if you're in a regular vehicle. So my point behind all that is, Sunday I kind of recovered, found a spot, unloaded everything, and then I spent like 3 days trying to catch up with work, because I didn't work Friday technically. Just skipping one day of work really put a hurting on me. Lucy! Who's that? Come here. I don't like them being close to that road. But so I like to head out west, hit West Wyoming, and then jump up into Montana. But sorry about this video being so morbid. and depressing, but I had to get that out. And it's been, like I said, five months, and I still don't like thinking about him, you know. Because as soon as I do, if it's like more than 5 minutes, it's like, it takes me to this little place I don't want to go. And I don't get depressed. I maybe been depressed once or twice in my life. That's about it. I think really the only time I got depressed is when I came back from Afghanistan. Everything was paid off and I had all this money in the bank. And I told myself I was going to take some time off because I had worked like 80-something hours a week for 3 years straight when I was living in Kabul. And man, when you don't have any purpose in life, it'll put hurting on you. Because I didn't have a job. I was going to I'm taking 4 months off. And after the 4 months, then I'll start looking for a job because, you know, I got this money saved up and everything's paid for. And after about a month, it was rough. I mean, it's the only time I've been depressed. And I had money. And so I always try to be positive and look on the positive side of things, because no matter how bad you got it, somebody else has got it worse. I always think about that. I mean, somebody down the road's missing some arms and legs, and they're still getting up, kicking ass every day with a positive attitude. You know, so I always tell myself, what do I have to be depressed about? But sometimes, I mean, you know, talking to some friends, you know, it's like sometimes there could be some kind of chemical imbalance with some people. So some people can get depressed when there's that imbalance. Anyway, this video is probably like an hour long so far. So I appreciate everybody listening to the doom and gloom video. I don't have these kind of videos. And I won't have any more unless something like this happens, which it will eventually, which is unfortunate. We're all getting old. I mean, like, Ellie barely can walk. Leroy's slowing down too. Like, I can just see how it's getting harder for him to jump. Lucy, wherever she's at, I don't see one issue with Lucy. Tully, his whole litter, I think it was like a litter of 6 or 7, and all of them are dead except for like 1 or 2, and one of them can't hear, can't see, and Tully's acting like he acted 5 years ago. I mean, knock on wood, he's phenomenal. Phenomenal. He's been itching a lot lately, but I got some medicine for that. Other than that, we're just trying to survive and trying to live life. I'm trying to show these dogs as much of the U.S. as I can before it's too late. Looking at Ellie trying to walk. I don't think you can see her in here. Nope. Anyway, all right, until next time, I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And I'll catch you next week. Bye.
You do know that's my arm, don't you? What? Oh.
Standing on the door, I'm on the way.
You gonna get it, buddy? You gonna get it?
A million things I guess that I should say.
Pretty big, aren't they? Big old dogs.
But I am done. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you better calm down.
Letting go of all the
Well, I hope you can swim. If not, I got you.
Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down.
Lucy,
Stand up and take it as
what you got? Tell me.
what it is.
What you got?
It's not a shade of mine. All in all,
How'd you get in there? Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Dude, it hurts.
setting up a goal to grow from the heart.
bro.
Stand up and take
Crazy.
it as I go. Stronger than ever. Faded. It's not a shade of mine. All
Bro,
in all, I'm doing fine.
I love you too. What? The heat just too much, ain't it? Too much for you? You gonna make it?
Setting up a
Need some water?
to grow from heart.
Need a kiss? Do you need a hug?
It's all about to master
Do you need a hug?
who we are.
I love you. I love you.
Nobody's gonna
Yes, I do.
make me feel I'm off the chart. Stand up and take it as I go. Stronger than ever. Faded. It's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. I'm gonna hold the line, and I'm gonna be just fine. Doing alright, doing okay, and take it as I go. Doing okay, stronger than ever.